And here with Jesse Schlotfeldt making his Chili Bowl debut from Arlington, Washington. You're with the Beilman team here. And Jesse, how did this come together for you?
It was kind of honestly pretty last minute in a way. It was probably early December. Kyle and I just kind of got contacted. He mentioned that he was interested in putting me in the seat. And so yeah, I talked to him for a little bit. And a couple weeks went by and decided to put me in. And then we were going to do a practice session last weekend, but California's had so much rain that it wasn't even feasible. So just made my first laps ever in a midget, a couple hours ago, and still got probably 3 or 4 more hours to go before I get to make my last session. But no, just excited to be here and super thankful for him to my name to be thrown in the pool and get to come out here and run this car.
And how was that first practice session for you?
Well, rolled it back to the trailer, so it went all right. No, it's good. He's got 3 beautiful cars here, and just love the noise. Glad to be here.
And you're one of the drivers up for the Shaina Barnes Award for the highest finishing Northwest driver here, and that's gonna be something pretty special for all of us here in the Northwest, and have you be one of the drivers up for it.
No, it's cool to honor her in that, and especially with what you do, and it's a really cool thing to do. It's something special for us. We're on our own little island up there, so it's cool to represent a small region, and hopefully we can all represent Pacific Northwest in a pretty good manner. Just like I said, excited to get some laps in. This is a new endeavor for me, so I guess trying to prove myself as a versatile driver, not just a one-trick pony. Just hope for the best, gonna drive my ass off and see what comes of it.
And you've been driving your own equipment there. You're NARC feature winner this year, by the way. You were the only driver not named James McFadden to win during the fastest 5-day swing in the Northwest here. So that was a little bit of a feather in your cap there. So what's it like driving for basically for someone else here?
It's different. I think this is probably the first time I've ever had to. I didn't even really have to do anything mounting my seat. I just brought it in. And these guys here, Charlie and DJ, they're all over it. We had this thing in probably 45 minutes. And just got comfortable really quick. All went smoothly. So, no, these guys are great. He runs a pretty top-notch operation here, so it's really weird not having to really touch anything, just hanging out and hop in, race some laps, and hop out. That's pretty much it. Go take a nap. Lots of waiting.
Now you're racing tomorrow, I believe, on Monday to start the week here. But any expectations for yourself?
Obviously, yeah. Just being a racer, I'm not here to putt around and, make the best of it, or just whatever happens. I'm here to, obviously it's probably not realistic to say that I'm here to win, but obviously that is in the back of my mind. Like, as a driver, I'm going to give it 110% every lap, and just hopefully I get comfortable quick, because people won't be waiting for me to get comfortable.
All right, well, thank you and good luck, Jesse. Jesse Schlotfeldt making his Chili Bowl debut here. Andrew Kunas here for the Shaina Dirt podcast. We were at the 2026 Chili Bowl, and I got Chad Kincade here, regular with the Northwest Focus Midgets. And Chad, your first Chili Bowl, you've been on the track for practice here today. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, it's definitely different behind the wheel than it is in the stands. So, but it's been good. The track is 2 groove. Whoops, let's get out of the way here. Sorry.
Yeah, we got a car rolling in here.
Yeah. But anyway, so it's definitely different, but learned a lot. Didn't do anything really dumb the first set, which was my main goal. We had some speed. We're going to tweak the fuel system a little bit. So, it's been good.
Yeah, so a lot more horsepower compared to the Focus car here. How was that like with that extra power?
Yeah, you have to modulate the throttle a lot more, and we put as much throw in the throttle pedal as we could, because when you come off the turn there, if you're just able to mash the gas and lift the front end, it'll wheelie, it'll pull it. So definitely a lot more finesse.
And how did this ride come about for you?
Well, I've been looking for quite a while now. It's been kind of a goal bucket list item, and I've been talking to different people, and I'd known of the Stasses, and anyway, I saw he had something available, so I thought, you know what, I'm not getting any younger. And so I gave him a call, and we chatted, and here we are.
And you're one of the drivers up for the Shaina Barnes Award for Top Northwest Driver here. Special deal for all of us Northwest folks who knew Shaina here. Great way to honor her.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's an honor just to even be in the mix with all the other great drivers. I think if I was a betting man, I would have probably long odds. But you know what? Sometimes I found in my racing career that if you're steady and you're there, a lot of times people will do things in front of you, and you can pass 4 or 5 cars, without really having to try because they're messed up in some kind of a melee. So my goal is to be consistent, fast, move forward if I can. And so we'll see where we end up at the end of the day. But even if I don't, I still think it's a great honor, and I really appreciate that you've raised that money for us, and really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, and have fun and good luck.
Thanks very much. Yeah, no, that's my big goal here, is to enjoy myself and not make a fool of myself.
All right, that's Chad Kincade from Bothell, Washington, here at the Chili Bowl. And we are here with Joe Perry from Billings, Montana here. Practice day here at the Chili Bowl. And Joe, you were just out there for your practice session here. How was it?
It was good. It's good to, I guess, be back at the Chili Bowl and back in the car. Car felt good. It's unfortunate we only get a couple of laps out there, and it's kind of a lot to feel out after being out of the seat for a year. But went good. I think I wasn't maybe the slowest in my set, so that made me feel good.
Yeah, now this is your third Chili Bowl now racing here?
Yeah, this will be year number 3, so hoping to build off of a little momentum from last year.
Yeah, you said yesterday you came down here about a month ago here to practice at Creek here. You usually race a sprint car out in Montana there, so it takes a little getting used to being back in one of these cars?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a completely different discipline as far as driving a race car goes, I guess. I love driving the midget. I wish I could do it more often, but it's a lot different than the sprint car for sure.
Yeah. And now, of course, we all saw what you did last year's Chili Bowl. You had a really rough prelim night there, but you were buried deep in the field on Saturday there. But you went on that huge super run there, past 34 cars, almost transferred again here. And you were the recipient of Christopher's Outstanding Performance Award in memory of Big Al. Thumbs up here. But that had been such an awesome experience to have the whole building cheering for you there as you were passing cars and transferring again that morning.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, honestly, and I guess honestly didn't really know quite about all the hype that was going on. I just kind of was in my own world and at work, I guess it seemed like, but I certainly got to hear about it after getting out of the car and all that. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah, and you were in the car about 2.5, 3 hours straight?
Yeah, 3 hours or something, I think. So my legs were pretty much asleep entirely by the time I got out, so it took a little while to get back on my feet.
Yeah, but that'd be pretty cool there, all the hype that you got there. Had everyone back home in Montana cheering for you. That'd been pretty special also when you were presented with the Christopher Big Al Award after the fact, though, but it was done in front of your home state fans there in Belgrade, Gallatin Speedway back in September. That'd be pretty cool to have the whole crowd cheer for you like that for your Chili Bowl performance.
No, absolutely. It was pretty cool. I guess I never really had much appreciation for how much people at home knew about the Chili Bowl and how many people were following it and stuff. So certainly appreciate you making the trip out to do that in front of the hometown fans. So that was pretty cool. I guess reminder halfway through the year, probably when I needed it most, why we keep doing this stuff. So.
Yeah. Now you're going on Thursday, right?
Yeah, Thursday.
Thursday night there. So what are you going to be doing during the week here while getting ready for Thursday?
Oh, that's a tough one, man. It's a lot of. I guess we come watch the races every night, and it seems like we always end up eating fried food at like midnight and having a few beers and all that. So it's. I guess it's tough to sit idle all week while we're waiting to go, but try to stay active and stay loose and be ready to go on Thursday.
All right, and who do you have helping you on this car?
We're racing with Herrera's group again this year, so it's we got all kinds of good help, and very fortunate to have that because I guess I don't know anything about setting up a midget, so nor do I really know much about setting up a sprint car, but at least I'm around those a lot more. We certainly couldn't do it without these guys. So,
all right, well, that's Joe Perry here. Good luck this week and have fun.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Got Chance Crum from Snohomish, Washington here. It's practice day at the Chili Bowl, and Chance couldn't race last year, but you're getting back in the saddle here with the Ramco team here. How did this come together for this year?
They just called and gave me the opportunity, so I'm super excited to be here. Chili Bowl is always one of the coolest races of the year, so excited to be here and looking forward to a lot of fun.
And a few years ago, we did the first Northwest bonus that became the Shaina Barnes Award for the top Northwest driver. You were the recipient of that there. That had been quite the honor here, and you're up for it again this year.
Yeah, that's definitely a very special award, definitely very meaningful, and a really cool bonus. Happy to be a part of the Northwest representation here. We got a lot of guys this year, so it's pretty cool to see, and looking forward to see how everyone does.
And have you had practice yet?
Yeah, we did our first round.
How was that?
It went pretty good, just early laps, just kind of get it comfortable, but I felt like it went pretty smoothly, and so we'll go again here in a little bit and see what else we can get out of it.
All right, and for the last couple of years or so now, you've been living out in Indiana, chasing your racing career there. Where have you been racing at?
We've been racing all over the Midwest. We're mostly based in Indiana. We race about half the USAC sprint car schedule and then half local races, regional series around there.
I've been doing a lot of non-wing sprint car stuff here. How often have you been able to get into a midget?
Yeah, I raced midgets for a couple seasons and always really enjoyed that. And then we moved up to the sprint car. It's been a bit now since I ran a midget, so it's a little bit of a learning curve, getting back to it. But they're always fun cars, and we always enjoy them really here at the Chili Bowl too. So
yeah, so been out in Indiana. How often are you able to get back home to Washington here?
Unfortunately, not very often. I went and ran Clay Cup this year, so that was awesome. It was really good to be back. It had been a few years, so we had a lot of fun there. Got to race with the Lemleys, so that was a good time. Got to do that again, and hopefully more in the future. We're going to try and do some more racing back there if we can.
All right, and of course with the Ramco team here, got the Ramco team. Who else is helping you out?
We got a pretty big crew here. We got 6 cars, so I'm very excited to see how we can all do. I got my dad and my brother here with me, of course. Hunter's working at the CSI shock trailer, building shocks for everyone all week, so cool to have my family here always supporting me. And yeah, we got a good group here. I'm excited to see how this goes. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun together.
And again, you're up for the Shaina Award. What are your hopes for this week?
Well, Chili Bowl, there's a lot of luck involved. So my hope, I guess, is just to, put something good together. You got to be in a good heat race, get a good spot, see how it goes. So hopefully we can come Saturday, be in the top couple mains and see if we have a shot. Couple times here, twice in a row, we got to the B main Saturday. So we super close, but not quite to the A main. So that's always the goal, and we'll see what we can do, see how close we can get.
As Chance Crum from Snohomish, Washington, back in the saddle here at the Chili Bowl.